Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I will show you how to use the combo box control in our Qt widget application and what are its basics property and what is the use of our QComboBox control and what are its signal and slot functionality in our Qt widget application. So let's start. So let's simply just type the combo box, add your combo box in our application. You can also resize by use of this geometry property, and there is a basics properties, the width and height and geometry property and the font property. Those just simply select your combo box and change the size, font size, and set as a bold property as per your requirement. And there is some basics properties, the current text, current index, max visible item, max count. These are the basics property of our combo box control. So just simply add here items, item 1, item 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So here we add here 10 items in our combo box control, and you can set their default value by use of this current index or current text property. So also you can see current index is -1, or you can change the current item current index value based on your requirement or default value. So you can see the item value is automatically changed in our combo box control whenever you change the index. Okay, so currently we added 10 items, so total is the 9 index, 0 to 9. And also you can change the value, set the current text, so you can see the current index is automatically changed. Okay, so how we can set the or get the current selected text value or current selected index value by use of this property. Okay, there is one more property, is a placeholder text. So just let me remove this text, or you can set the -1 as a default, there is a no selection, or set the placeholder text value, select any item. So this is not a item of our combo box, but it is just a placeholder text. Okay, so this is the default value you can apply or set in our combo box control. This is not a part of our combo box items. Okay, this is just a placeholder text. Okay, just now let's run this application. So you can see items here, and you can select any item and perform any operation based on the input. So this is how we can add the items and how we can set the default value of our currently combo box item, selected combo box. Okay, so there is a one more property, is a go to slot, and there is a two important signals and slot for our combo box control, is the current index change and current text change. So whenever you want any index, whenever user change the item in our combo box control, then you can use the current index change event, or if you want to get a selected item text, so you can use the current text change. So let's use both event and create this slot for that, go to slot and current text change. Okay, now let's print the message for both. So here we will print the selected index, and here you will print the text. Okay, we have to add the header file Qt core. Build this application and run. So you can see when I change the or select any item, the selected index and selected text event is automatically called. So whenever we change the item, let's select the item 9, let's select the item 6, let's select the item 10 and 5 and 8. Okay, so this is how we can get the selected item or selected index when user interact with your combo box control. So this is the one signal slot. One more property is the placeholder or max visible item. So here max visible item is a 10. Now let's change the value set as a 5 and build this application and run and see what happened. So you can see only 5 items currently shown and for at the top, and the rest of the 5 items we can scroll for that and change the value and get the value according that. Okay, so you can set a requirement how many elements you want to shown at once. Okay, for that, so you can change the value according that. Okay, so let's set a default as a 10. And now let's add the values dynamically in our Qt combo box control. Okay, so let me remove all those items first. So remove all those items, we will use the clear function. Okay, now let's build create a simply loop, use simple loop to add around 10 to 15 items. So let's add 13 items. Add item, you write the message Qt with Ketan combo box and add our number also. I plus 1. Now let's build this application and run. So you can see there is a 15 items, 13 items is shown, but default is the 10 which we set to max visible item at once. So you can see the only 10 items visible at a time. Okay, and you can get their values whenever user change the value in our combo box control. So this is how we can add the items dynamically in our combo box control by use of addItem. Or there is a one more property, one more function is the addItems. Okay, so here if you have any list of string, so let's just comment out and add the values, create a string list. Okay, values. So just simply add your values here. So use pushback, add values, value 1, let's add here some 2 or 3 values, 2 and 3. Now let's run this application. So you can see the 3 items are displayed here. So this is how we can add the values in our combo box control by use of addItems and addItem function, and how we can access or get the values from the user whenever we have to provide a multiple option for that selection. Okay, so this is our combo box control which we can use in our Qt widget application. And please drop your comment if you have any questions regarding combo box control and its basics property. And please like this video and share this video with your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get your notification of new video. And thanks for watching my video. Thank you.